Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to start a live Esoteric Cloud Surfing where we talk about the Moon in Virgo and the Sun in Capricorn. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity and responsibility as well. Type in the chat ! Discord to reach my Discord server and go and check the LinkTrees in the description down below to check more about mine and more about my beautiful partners Darius content as well. Alright, just saying here on Discord that we are live so people over there can know and join us ASAP. And I hope you guys are having a beautiful moon day. The moon is in Leo right now, but will quickly shift into Virgo and it will be trining the sun in Capricorn. So what does that mean? First, it's a gift. It's a very easy access energy because the sun and the moon are in the same element, are in the same way of moving, the same way of being. Alright? Or it's the same principles, the same objective, then the modality is the different way. So they are doing the same thing, but in different ways. And what is that thing? It's Earth. And what is Earth? It's accumulation, taking care, right? Being more practical, being more realistic, being more dry, being safe, secure, stable, being able to count on something for tomorrow or even further. Right? So we have a gift between the moon, our emotions, our feelings, our needs, our places of comfort, the things that we attract and how we attract those things. And then we have a gift, a facilitation, a direct access to the sun, our wants, our actions, our expressions, our worldviews, what we think about the world. The moon is how we feel about the world and it's way closer. The world like your city, your town, your house, the people around you. When I say the sun is how you think about the world, it's like how you think the society, how you think humanity is going in general. The moon is way more personal, the sun can be way more out in the world and actually get a bit dissociated. But the moon in Virgo means that we are going to be reacting and responding to mutable ways to have practicality, stability, and safety in your life. And the sun in Capricorn means that you are paying attention to new ways to be practical, secure, and safe in our life. So, starters, we have a gift to feel more comfortable with new situations, with new real, practical, innovative, and creative circumstances. But the moon is mute, or it will be in Virgo, which is a mutable sign. So that gift gets a bit more specific. We have a gift also to be more adaptable, to be more acceptable, to be more gullible on the negative side, to be more worried, to be more analytic, to be extra analytic, unnecessarily analytic, checking all the points, checking all the crosses, double checking, triple checking. And then you gotta remember, Capricorn is cardinal Earth. It's like a portal opens and you got a few moments to take that chance. It's good to analyze it. It's good to see the ins and outs, but it's not good to double check, to triple check. Okay? It's better to take the bad opportunity and then use those practical, realistic, adaptable, tolerant and gullible energies to understand your mistake or to get in peace with yourself or to understand that, hey, that looked like a mistake, but I profited in wisdom, in knowledge, in connections, in feeling stronger. Now I can withstand and go through situations that I thought they were hard, I thought they were fucked up, but actually now I feel and I know that I can go through those situations. I can uphold that pressure and grow in that pressure, okay? But it's a cool gift to also see new or to upgrade how you see yourself, how you see or how you think that others also, how you see or how you think that others think about how you organize yourself, because it's that mutable energy that scatters wide and large around yourself and connects to many things that don't really matter. All right, but we have a gift to see new ways to connect and adapt to places of more comfort, of easier comfort, or more organized, more fluid, more constant security and stability in our lives. Negative points: you can jump into some gullible areas or into some gullible projects, contracts, or situations, because the Sun in Capricorn is making us initiating new situations, and that always bring a sense of insecurity, not knowing. When you are a new learner, most likely you will commit mistakes, and the Moon in Virgo might make you feel too much comfortable, and then somebody might take advantage over you, and they might think, oh, it was my mistake. Okay, it was to a certain point, but that fucker was trying, he was forcing that mistake so he could take more of the deal than you. All right, because you can get connected and feel comfortable with that new situation and think it's normal, and it might not be normal. Okay, on the other side, on the other negative side, somebody might try to connect you with you or connect you with something else. Okay, they might try to facilitate how you attract and feel comfortable and secure in your life, and you might feel insecure because you are creating a new way to see, act in a practical way in that situation, and you might feel nervous. You might don't trust them. You might not trust yourself, and then you don't take the opportunity, or you don't fully take it, and then it feels weird and you can't really take out the profits. You know what I'm saying? But in the end of the day, I think it's great, because this world is lost into air and water. Too much logicality or not logicality at all, right? It's the polar shift, the yang yang and the yin yin, the external external, the internal internal, right? But with this and we have a grand Earth trine, or we will have tomorrow, because we have Uranus in Taurus as well. So we have the Sun in Capricorn, Uranus in Taurus, and the Moon in Virgo. That's true, that's a big Earth trine. Okay, but between the Sun and the Moon, you can also bring more experience or bring previous wisdom. You can connect to previous experiences that you had with the Moon in Virgo, and then apply that wisdom or apply that confidence in yourself or in your project or in your heart and art, right? Or you can remember how you was organized or how you were forced to be organized in that situation, and bring that to the new situation or the new way to act in a certain situation with the Sun in Capricorn, and you don't feel as nervous. You don't look as new and fresh, so others can't really take advantage of you. Alright? So, about the Grand Earth Trine, that's very interesting actually, because the Sun and Uranus were already trining for 19 days, right? But now the Moon is also trining Uranus. So that's a gift to feel comfortable with new, unique changes in how we get fixed security, safety, and fixed ways to receive profit, love, and validation in our lives. So we can have a gift to be a bit more scattered, a bit more light, a bit more adaptable, a bit more gullible, a bit more tolerant, a bit more connective, a bit more loving, a bit more communicative with that, okay? But on the negative side, this is always the prime Virgo negative side, is you try to help others that they don't need your help, or they don't want to change their situation. They just want your money. They just want your support. They just want your energy. So you might be already connected with a new unique circumstance to have fixed security in your life, and then you try to bring somebody, or you bring the profits of that new circumstance, right, and to somebody else or to a situation that is not actually the right place to bring that or to bring your energy, but you feel so connected. You might feel, oh, this is great for them, this is great for this is great for that. So why are not they already in there? Why are not they already doing that for themselves? Why are not they already upgrading their lives? Why are they waiting for you? Why do they need you? Keyword need, moon in Virgo, opposing Pisces, where Venus is exalted. They shouldn't need you, okay? It's not moon in Pisces, it's not moon when Venus is exalted. No, the right way to do help others with Virgo energy is they are already there in that new circumstance, but they kind of not adapting. They kind of not finding their rhythm. They kind of not finding their sweet spot to be profitable. And then you help them there. When they are already there, or when they are at the door, but they can pass through the bodyguard. You talk good to the bodyguard and you explain, oh, this guy actually wants to make some money here. This guy actually wants to get a stable source of security in their life. Okay? You facilitate. It's not you create the whole situation for them. Even worse, they are not even helping themselves, and you as a Virgo moon rising, Virgo sun, moon rising, or Mercury, you might take a part of your paycheck, physically and esoterically, and you give it to somebody else. It's not even looking for a change. They're not even looking for a job, esoterically speaking, changing their life, right? They're not even looking to upgrade their circumstance. And you take half of your paycheck, physically or esoterically speaking, esoterically in terms of energy, creativity, etc., and you give that to them because you think they can't do it. You feel they need your help. You got attracted to them sexually, through appearances, through how good they talk, and now you feel that you should mix and mingle your physical circumstance with them. No. Only if they already have something going on. Okay? And then you help them improve what they already have going on. Alright? That's the key point. So, let's take some tarot cards for today, and then we'll do the astrological reading. So today is Moon Day, with the Moon in Leo and the Sun in Capricorn. That's a misunderstanding, in conjunction between the Sun and the Moon. So that means that you might feel light, you might feel like you are receiving some good attention, some good validation, you might feel like you are ready for entertainment and to be entertained, but you have or you want to act or be seen as real, practical, the boss, and I just had a cool expression, but I forgot about it. But you see how those things might not fit. You might want to relax and enjoy yourself, but then you want to either to be actually be a businessman or a woman, or you want to be seen like that. So you don't feel comfortable in showing others you relaxing and enjoying because you want to be seen as somebody, I'm always in the grind, I'm always in the business. But actually not giving a fuck about that. And actually they are not giving a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You might be all about the business, you might be all about the grinding, you might be all about the money, but you got somebody at home that they need some attention. They need some love. They need some happiness. They need some fire from you to them. And you just, no, gotta work. Gotta pay the bills. And the bills already paid. Oh, gotta do this, gotta do that real quick out of the house. And your bitch might be like, pay attention to me, otherwise I'll get another son. I'll get another man. Sun as in, because astrologically speaking, because the sun or the man represents sun energy and the woman represents moon energy. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't shine light on your moon so she can reflect that, she'll find another sun. She'll find another sun. So you better go home and pay attention to your moon, reflect some light, or you might just need to pay attention to yourself, okay? Because most times women leave men that don't give a fuck about themselves, okay? A woman will get comfortable and fixated with a weak man that don't give a fuck about themselves, and then they're gonna cheat with a higher man, a richer, wiser, more out and about in the world in a more successful way. You know what I'm saying? And a woman will cheat on a man that does not correct her when needed, to just go and cheat with a man that corrects her, treats her like shit, but on the right way, on the right path. So you better regulate, you better clean that misunderstanding and go pay attention to yourself, your personal space, and your moon. And if you are a female, you better remind your man, it's not all about the business. It's not about all about paying the bills. Why are we working so hard? Why are we getting out of our comfort zone? So we can come back to the comfort zone, to a better comfort zone, or without worrying or without stressing, right? So hey, remember, come home, esoterically speaking, it might be going out and have some to eat. Go to the beach, go to the park, enjoy some sun, enjoy the moonlight. You know what I'm saying? That's why girls like bad boys, says Daria. They be on their own vision no matter what. Yeah. So first card of the day, reversed King of Swords. So everybody has great mental support, great intellectual support that they can give to others, but they are misvaluing it, misunderstanding it, or misusing or supporting the wrong people, places, and things. And this great support also comes to dealing with relationships, calming the storm, being the mediator, finding a balance point, fair for both relationships. And perhaps you need to take one side. Okay, perhaps, and you'll be like, but I have to make this clear, I have to make this balance. No, fuck that other side, because they are not caring about you. They don't want the balance point, so you should not care about that, and you should give this great mental support to somebody else that they want a balanced relationship. Okay, so let's move to the second card of today. So make sure you give great intellectual, great mental support to the right people and things. People, places, and things. Let's go to the second card of today. Oh, reversed King of Pentacles. God damn it. So everybody has great physical, structural, business-like support to give to others. Okay? But you also misvaluing, misjudging, or misusing it. And in this case, on the earth element, is way more likely that you are misvaluing yourself. You might think, me, I have nothing to give. I have no money, I have no security. How can I support somebody else? With your presence. Just being there. Like, I have a Taurus moon. Most times in my life, I don't need to actually help building, or I help in minimal ways. Just me being there. My insight. Somebody is like, oh, should I build in this way? And I'm like, yeah. And they build better because they feel sure, because I have that support energy. You know what I'm saying? Or me just being there makes them feel better about whatever they're building, and then they build better. Something like that. You don't need actual money, physical money. You can give attention, you can give ideas, you can give security, you can give, oh, improve that, improve this. Or fuck that, fuck this. They are not valuing you, so you shouldn't be worrying about them. You know what I'm saying? It's not about all the money. I see many astrologers take earth energy just as money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have the Taurus moon, and that was one of the reasons I kind of didn't fuck with astrology when I was younger, because I was always interested in astrology. But astrologers here on Portugal, they'll be like, Taurus This month they're gonna make a lot of money. And I'm like, is that it? It's just that. No, no relationships, no how I'm gonna make that money, where, or what is the purpose, or with whom, or in each way, and it's earth energy just about money. Why? It was so weird because it's too basic. Because the earth element got the most layers. The earth element is the most complex. The earth element, like, for you to create earth, you gotta create a vision, fire, you gotta spend enough time on it, water, you gotta spread it and test it and calculate it, air, and then it solidifies and becomes fucking earth. So when you limit the earth element to one or two things, you are really not going for everything that you should be going for, or explaining everything that you should be explaining. You know what I'm saying? Mr. is saying that's why we have to teach the children. Yeah, because people be like, oh, when I'm 25, I have to be rich. I have to have this house and shit like that. And then they have the money, they have the house, but they feel unfulfilled because earth energy is not about the money. If you have a good earth, or if you have a good place or a good way to use your earth energy, you will have the money. It's not you have the money and then you have the earth energy. No, you have your business, the things you do. Because I was thinking about this today. Most of the high-paced jobs are the less meaningful jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have a lot of responsibilities, you might have a lot of people under you, but for a fucking company that sells shampoo, for a company that sells cat food, for a company that sells tampons, for a company that puts fear in people's minds so they buy your product, that's meaningless. And the system is made in that way on purpose. So people don't understand that earth energy, it's about what you accumulate. It's about what you care for, just like water, but you are ready to focus on one water, on one feeling. You take all the other feelings, you take all the other demons away, and you're like, I choose you, like a fucking Pokemon, you know? And then you make that, you be that in a real way. And then the money comes in. And most times, it's not even about the money, it's about people coming into your business and they bring other people, or they bring another ideas, and then they bring the money. You know what I'm saying? It's internal security first. It's you valuing yourself and you spending time in your business. Because for you to be a businessman, once upon a time you were not a businessman, and you did small things in your daily life that led you to be a businessman. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have to teach the children. It's internally security first. Time is precious, don't waste it on meaningless shit. Or rather, your intention is precious. Drop that like, y'all. Do what Daria says, she knows what she's saying. Let's go for the third and last card of today. So the main focus of today is great mental support. Helping somebody else feel lighter. Helping somebody else get out of the lower animalistic ways. But you might think that they need support paying the bills with some money. You might think they need help getting their situation working. No, they need help getting their mind working so they themselves can put their situation working. So don't confuse. But one thing will lead to another. Oh, we got the last card of today? No way! Reversed Queen of Swords! Oh, just kings and queens today! God damn it, let's go! I was feeling great today, I was feeling some great energy. But why so... There is no fire, there is no water. It's very logical, very practical, very real, very intellectual, very relationship, very external as well. So the reversed Queen of Swords is telling us there is great mental support coming your way, but you might be misvaluing it, you might be misunderstanding it, misjudging it, or misusing it, or you might not be feminine enough. You might not be open enough to receive that great mental support. So you might tire yourself out trying to help somebody else with their mind. You might be tiring yourself out trying to help somebody else with their physical circumstances, and you are so busy trying to give support that you will not be open to receive support. Hey, don't do that. You get power from an empty cup. And that's how you expand the world. You fill your cup so much that it oozes out and expands the world. Very dry as well, very dry as well. Grand Earth Trine tomorrow. This is making us ready so you don't use that big ass Earth energy to create some dark gifts, rotten gifts, rotten eggs smelling gifts, bullshit ass having gifts. You know? Make sure that you are supporting the right people, places, things, relationships, and circumstances, and make sure you are open to receive mental, relationship, intellectual, getting lighter, getting smarter support. Flight Reflection Day, surfers, welcome to the live stream Endless Abilities. I hope you are having a beautiful moon day in Leo. I hope you are not misunderstanding too much new practical ways because you're feeling too light and shiesty. But yeah, make sure. And it's all in reversed. It's all in reversed. I just received that most likely you are not valuing yourself as high as you should. That's why you are trying to prove your value, and that's why you are focusing more on others, and you are not open enough to receive that great intellectual support. That's right. I make sure to Hi. That's right, says Endless Abilities. I make sure to support and invest in people investing in themselves, such a new shit. It just remind me to tell something that I have been telling in all of my live streams. If you want a better world, you better support people like me and my beautiful partner, because we are doing what spirits have been doing for eons, but we are doing it in a new way, in the current way, in the updated way, because you have if you want a better world, you have to support people like me and my beautiful partner Daria, because we are doing what spirits have been doing for eons, but in a new, update, current, right way. And you have a whole system that is outdated, like working 40 years on a meaningless job that doesn't work anymore. Okay? So if you support people that do not support themselves, you are investing into an empty space. But if you support me and my beautiful partner Daria, we will expand the world. And by default, you will receive a part of your investment back, because you will be helping build a better world. So let's take a Dragon Oracle card to know if you need a lighter space, if you need a simpler space, if you need a space where you can see things from an esoteric cloud perspective, you can see everything from above, bird's eye view, so you can have a lighter perspective about yourself and your own circumstances. You're gonna know where to get it. Let's go. And let's go. We already have it. Mr. is saying we are changing the world and building a community of unique individuals, and we are building a structure for many years to come. And that's true, but I like to think a bit even ahead in time. Aquarius Stellium can't stop me. Which is like, we are doing this in this world to prove the spirits here and ourselves and the spirits watching from far away that even in the dumbest world you can make some good security and some good structure in light ways. You don't need to work 50 years. You don't need to work in a place where you can't be yourself. Okay, so if we change this world right now, I believe we can change any fucking world, because this world is lost as hell. So if we can change this one, we can change any world. And that's why many spirits, smart spirits like me and Dario, we chose to come here. It's like a test. It's like a challenge. You know what I'm saying, bro? If I can change that world without getting lost in some low animalistic ways, bro, I can change the universe. I can change the multiverse. I can change everything, including my goddamn self. And just a reminder, shout out to everybody out there changing the world right now by being themselves and showing to themselves and others that the best way to be is to be your goddamn self. And don't you come around me, bro, I work in a bank, I'm so cool. Oh yeah? Let me guess, you take a fart in the bank, you get fired. You say something original and unique, you look like as weird. You might say something that gets your ass fired. I don't want to live 40 years like that. I don't want to live 50 years like that. Is you in a good position? Is you in a good position? Okay, you make 3,000 euros, $3,000 per month, but is it worth it? In 20 years, and when you look back, it will be worth it. You receiving the same money, going to the same place, to the same people, to the same limitations, to the same boundaries for 20 years. Is that worth it? I don't think so. I don't think so. But that's on me. You don't gotta do what I'm doing. You gotta do how I'm doing. Light, motherfucking powerful, and nobody can tell me I'm wrong. Bitch. So, today's Dragon Oracle card is the Golden Crested Dragon. What does that mean? Golden, expressing your uniqueness, expressing your individuality, expressing your creativity. Crested comes from clear, sophisticated, elevated, aware of your solar plexus and how it gets reflected by the world, what I call the esoteric sonar. I think I have a video on that here on the channel. Okay? So, bring your higher love so that you embody the Christ light. What is the Christ light? What is light? Light is light is desires in general. Light is matter. So what matters to you becomes real. So Christed light is a more clear light. You can see, you can know what matters for you. You can see what are you using to build your reality. Because you have a clear, elevated, Jesus could walk on water. You know what I'm saying? Walk on your feelings, walk on your emotions. Don't get dragged down to the swamp. An elevated light. Because the water is also light, but it's heavier, denser, full of mud type of light. And the Christed light is another light in a different frequency and vibration that walks on that. So you don't get under your light. You don't get into the underworld. Okay? Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. It's all about having a higher and clear perspective about yourself and how you can use your solar plexus to connect with others and with different, not just people, spirits, beings, ideas, creative things, creative projects, creative perspectives. Because you might be doing some art that people don't even look like that as art, but you have that higher, lighter, clear way to look at it, and you see an opportunity in there. You know what I'm saying? All right. And then I'm changing my mucus. I'm changing the density levels of my internal fluids. So, let's do the numerology reading for the sun and the moon and Mercury. Oh, Venus is already 8 degrees. Venus moves. I forget. Venus moves fast, bro. Last time I did a live stream, it was 5 degrees. Okay, so Sun in Capricorn, 19 degrees. That means that we want to elevate how we see and how others see our uniqueness, individuality, and ourselves by us being or looking like we are participating in new, practical, smart, and organized business-like situations. Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, 13 degrees. That means that we are thinking, communicating, and analyzing past moments where we created new ways to think in a more practical way, and we want to be really clear. We want to have a really structured vehicle about those things. Venus in Aquarius, 8 degrees. That means that we are spending a lot of time, and you might feel stuck, okay? You might feel stuck in this, but you are spending a lot of time trying to, or actually doing it, which is relating yourself in a more fixed, structured, unique, original, independent way. And we have Moon in Leo right now. That means that we are reacting and responding to fixed ways to feel, fixed ways to see ourselves. So if somebody has a very fixed way to feel about you or to see you, it's more likely that you're going to react more, get more happy if that's positive, get way more mad if that's negative, or you're going to jump on them. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because you will create a new practical situation with the Sun in Capricorn. You just stay chill, recognize your value, recognize they ain't shit, otherwise they will be doing something else instead of hating on you, right? Why hating on somebody else if you could be improving yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck? Or you might be attracting people that need a lot of attention. You might attract people that don't have a fixed way to feel good about themselves. You might be attracting people that don't have a fixed way to uplift themselves. And they might want you to uplift themselves. Oh, and that's where those misunderstandings from great mental and great structural support coming from. Because you're attracting people that they want you to support them. And you gotta be like, should I support these motherfuckers? Maybe not. Always start with that. Maybe not. Then you make the case. Okay? Not like, yeah. And then perhaps not. No. You start like, maybe I shouldn't. And then you, but this and that. Okay. Okay, I'm getting more. Okay. But always start. Should I support these fuckers? Maybe not. Let me see. I don't feel, nah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's always better to be like, nah. And then come to a, okay. Then the other way around. You were like, okay, yeah. Then you're like, fuck, I shouldn't. Okay, it's always better to be like, nah, I don't think so. And then you'll be like, oh, actually, okay. So, now let's take a sneak peek into the future with the moon in Virgo, which will be tomorrow. The moon is now 20 degrees Leo, so in 20 hours, the moon will be into Virgo. So, oh, okay, yeah, it will be like in the middle of the afternoon for me tomorrow. If you guys live on the east of me, it will be earlier for you guys. If you guys live on the west of me, it will be later. Okay? So, moon in Virgo, right? Trining the sun, we already talked about that. Trining Uranus, we already talked about that. But moon in Virgo, trining Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, a gift to resolve, upgrade, or clean any past moments that you might be thinking, communicating, and analyzing about. Moon in Virgo, misunderstanding, Venus in Aquarius, feeling weird or feeling that your relationships are too unique, too far away, too light, or too goofy for your own taste. Moon in Virgo squaring squaring Gemini, Mars in Gemini retrograde. Okay, learning how to feel more light about past moments where you or others were associating their mind in a more passionate or aggressive way, or learning how to feel more committed, learning how to feel more serious about how you associate your ideas and minds. Moon in Virgo, misunderstanding in conjuncting Jupiter in Aries, right? Yes. Feeling like your experiences are not real enough, feeling like your experiences are not safe enough, and that's how it's supposed to be. Because if your experiences are always safe, that means you're not changing. That means you're not getting into new territory. It means you're not breaking into new realities. Moon in Virgo, misunderstanding Saturn in Aquarius, feeling weird about your reality and you don't know why. Everything looks fine, everything is fine, you just feel weird, or the world might feel weird about you. The world, business, companies, group of people, they might feel you too internal, you too private, you too fearful, and you're not. They're just catching that vibe from you. You know what I'm saying? You might not even be in that mood. And then, but one thing is good. I genuinely think that Aquarius, in terms of oppositions and misunderstandings, got the best thing. Because Leos relate a lot with Aquarius, Cancers relate a lot with Aquarius, and Virgos relate a lot with Aquarius. Bro, two of my male best friends, one was a Leo, the other one was a Virgo, and one of my female best friends, she was a Cancer, and we related very well. You know what I'm saying? I had way more problems with fucking Geminis. I don't understand, because we will talk better, more, we'll spend more time together, but it will be weirder, and that's because I have a stellium in Aquarius, so it will be too heavy, because like the Libra wouldn't be so problematic, but there will be stuff that like I'll be like, the fuck you doing? The fuck you? What you say? We have no rice. What you say? I was like, I was not like, it would really caught me off guard, because because I was like, oh, we're on the same page, and then they'd be like on some flunk shit with that air energy, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So the misunderstanding between the Saturn in Aquarius and the Moon in Virgo, it might be weird, but it's about the same thing. It's about structure. It's about consistency. It's about being productive. It's about being profitable. It's about being efficient, but in different areas. So you might headbutt with somebody else. You might get into a fight, but in the end of the day, if you were on your way, you will realize, bro, we were just doing the same shit. Let's get back together, and then it's way easier. Then Moon in Virgo, trining Uranus in Taurus, we rather talk about that, but just a gift to feel comfortable about new, unique physical circumstances. Moon in Virgo opposing Neptune in Pisces, feeling completely against dreams, illusions, imagination, spirituality, and religion. And lastly but not least, Moon in Virgo trining Pluto in Capricorn, a gift to get lost in past traumas, a gift to heal in a practical and for real way past traumas, or a gift to make some profit or to understand where and how really to change your life. Because Pluto in Capricorn, it's not really you changing your life, it's more like you transforming how you see the life, transforming how you want to be seen, 10,000 status, transforming how you thought that you were doing something right, and then you feel like, bro, what was I thinking? And then the Moon in Virgo helps you feel more comfortable, helps you feel more like, oh, I can reach that space, I can reach that space, I can reach this space. Or on the negative side, a gift to overthink, overpunish, and be an over top of the head bitch to yourself, because you'll be extra hard on yourself. What? I committed a mistake? Unacceptable. Psh. What? I said something wrong? Unacceptable. Psh. Don't be like that, because Pluto is already deep. Pluto already brings some transformation, brings already some situations you have to bring some power and control into. So don't you be extra hard on yourself, alright? You know what I'm saying? But it is everything for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure that with the Moon in Virgo, you feel comfortable, you feel safe, you feel secure, you feel open for the communication, but for the right communication, for the smart, profitable, real communication. You know what I'm saying? And if you need any information, if you need any support, I do natal chart readings, I do tarot readings, and I'm here to clear your perspective, to clear your path. Until the next time, Esoteric Cloud Surfer, surfing out.